Klopp has also addressed this sort of thing about winning trophies in the future, and I think he said that nobody will ever emulate Sir Alex Ferguson and what he was able to do in Premier League, and he's obviously one of the outstanding names when you think of this division. What made Sir Alex so special in that regard, that he can do something which Klopp, you say, can't do, Pep might not be able to, and dominate the landscape of British football? Was it a lack of competition at the time? What was it?
No, I think an area, and going probably, say this is that, managers stay longer at clubs, than they do now. I'm pretty surprised Klopp's been in for 4 years. Normally they stay 2 or 3 years and they move on, because the patience span of owners and fans and social media, managers don't tend to stay at a club that long. With Sir Alex, when we go back to when he left Aberdeen in '86. We played Nottingham Forest in '89 in an FA Cup game, and if we'd have lost that, then people said he would have been out. We won 1-0. Mark Robins scored, and he kept his job. I don't believe he would have lost his job. Martin Edwards, the chairman, still would have lost his job. But he built a team. He kept building teams year after year. So the transition he kept making, he'd sell 3 or 4 players and then bring another 4 or 5 players in, knowing, as Gary said, what he had coming up for the youth team. With the Becks and Scholesy and Giggsy and people like that. And he just had this desire to keep on winning and a burning ambition to keep on winning. And, Ferguson's, the Wengers, you're not going to see managers like that now in our lifetime for that long span, because they don't last that long.
And what I would also briefly add to that, Adam, is the fact that, Jurgen Klopp is saying that, nobody can achieve what Sir Alex Ferguson did in the past. And I think it's possibly the case, especially when you listen to what Paul said about managers moving on quite quickly these days. But I think deep down that Jurgen Klopp would quite like to have a real dig at that achievement himself. And so the last thing you're going to do is say, well, actually, I reckon I can do that, because then you put yourself in a position where you just might fall well and truly short, and it would be a stupid comment. So, Jurgen Klopp isn't stupid. Of course, he's going to build everybody else up and keep quietly going on, or as quietly as he can go on, with the great work that he's done and that I think he'll continue to do. I don't think he has any desire to step away from Liverpool Football Club yet. I think he feels that Liverpool Football Club, or a successful era for Liverpool Football Club, is just starting.
Yeah,
and I think with Jurgen, this is my honest opinion. I believe that the next job's going to be either Bayern Munich or the German national side. I believe that whether it's in 2-3 years' time, who knows? Are we in an era where Liverpool going to dominate football? I don't think so. I hope so, but I'm not too sure. I think there's too many competitions. We rely on so much luck, but they've got the best manager in the best place at the right time. And you forget the first year when he came to Liverpool, people were absolutely slaughtering him. They were saying he wasn't good enough, and and it takes time. As I said before, it's taken 4 years to build this team. It's taken 4 years to get the right balance. He's getting 4 years to get the strength in depth where players can have a rest and he can bring players of the same quality. That's where he's at. But for sure, they're competing every year.
In fairness, he did say when he joined that he would win a trophy, I think, within 5 years, which he obviously did when he got the Champions League. Final thing then, you talked about Ancelotti, you've talked about Klopp and Guardiola. Does Sir Alex rank as the greatest manager in history for you, Paul?
Without a doubt. And I'm not sure there'll ever be a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson again in our times. That's for sure. And it was the way that, he wasn't arrogant. We had a lot of big name players. We had a lot of egos. We had a lot of fights and arguments, and we always thought we were right. But when he spoke, you listened. And he didn't do any coaching. He was never out there coaching, which couldn't happen nowadays because they want these kind of coach managers. But he never did that. Archie Knox did that. Brian Kidd did that. But when it came to a Thursday team playing to a Saturday afternoon, he had us. We were dead quiet, and he had a big ego like us, and we were all scared of him to a certain extent. But we respected him, and I'm not sure we'll ever see anybody of his kind again.